This game should have been unwinnable. One hacker, one teammate helping him, and somehow I still clutched it. This was pure game sense, patience, and knowing exactly what not to do when you're up against someone cheating. Let me show you exactly how and how you can too. The game starts normal, which is the most dangerous part. At the beginning, everything looks fine. I load into a new game, grab my blocks, and head straight for my first rush like usual. While I'm bridging, quick side note here, if you're wondering about the texture pack, that's my crispy time texture pack, but recolored. This one is the midnight version. I will also be releasing the mint, which you've seen in previous videos, and a third one called Ember, which has this insane sweaty red look. When we hit 10k subs, I will drop all of them. So if you want those early, you know what to do. Alright, back to the game. I reach white, clean fight, take him out, and then I final kill him immediately. That's a great start. So far, so good. Then I glance at the scoreboard and the chat. And this is where I started noticing two teams. Blue has already taken out red and gray has already taken out pink. That alone doesn't mean cheating, but it tells me something important. These players are fast. At the time, I didn't know how fast, but you're about to see. Before I even realize what I'm dealing with, I'll show you a quick replay of what happened at Gray's base earlier. Watch this closely. Gray bridges insanely fast, he reaches pink, breaks his bed instantly, and then the fight starts. And look at this. Every hit is a perfect block hit. Perfect timing. Pink cannot touch him, not once. At the time, I didn't know what we are about to face. We go back to my POV. After taking out white, I do what I always do. I go straight for the diamond generator. That's important later. While I'm bridging, I can see Gray in the distance. He looks fast, but nothing that screams cheating yet. And yeah, looking at the replay, well, I didn't see this from my POV yet, but yeah, I'll let you look at the replay. I immediately spent the diamonds on protection, not because I know he's hacking, but because I know I'm about to fight someone aggressive. Gray camps on top of the base, and when I walk out, we fight, and he kills me almost instantly. Nothing about that death alone looks suspicious, but when you slow it down, you can see in the replay there are perfect block hits, every single swing. So still, I tell myself he might just be cracked. So I respawn, I get iron armor, blocks, and a fireball. And this is where things should have gone my way. I quickly defend my bed and climb up and prepare to surprise him from above. Remember, I have iron armor, he has leather armor. I should win this fight easily, especially if I'm able to surprise him from the top. I even hold a fireball in case he tries to fireball jump past me, so this looks like a winnable fight. I jump down and we fight, and I get him down to 3 hearts. 3 hearts might sound close, but remember I had iron armor and he just had leather. So yeah, now I am officially suspicious. And if you think things can't get worse, look at that. While I am respawning, I notice something else. Blue is at Gray's base. Not breaking the bed, not fighting, he's just standing there and waiting. So watching at the replay, Blue bridges towards Gray, looks around, does nothing, and then he just leaves again. No bed break, no pressure, that is not normal. And at this point I type in chat Blue's teaming. And yeah, don't look at my spelling here, please just ignore it. I was in a hurry. But now my brain has connected the dots, and here's the thing, I still don't panic. Because panic is how you lose against a hacker and also against sweats in general. Gray leaves my base and heads towards middle. This is when it becomes undeniable. Watch his bridge. There's no rhythm, no timing, just a suspiciously looking bridge. And that's when I knew, okay, this guy is cheating. And here's the scary part. If he had brushed my bed right there, the game would have already be over. But luckily, he doesn't, and that mistake is the only reason this clutch is possible. So I follow him. At this point, I already know one thing for sure. I cannot let Gray get emeralds. The second a hacker gets emeralds, the game stops being hard, and it starts being almost unclutchable. Because emeralds turn into diamond armor, pearls, more healing, and basically unlimited options. And yeah, spoiler, he does get emeralds, and that's why this gets so sketchy. So my mindset right now is I need to keep him from getting diamond armor. I need to keep him from stacking, I need to stop this snowball before it becomes unkillable. And this is also why I start typing into chat. Normally I don't like talking in chat at all, I just play. But here's what I'm thinking. Okay, Gray is already stacked, he's cheating, and if he gets emeralds, I'm done. So maybe the lobby helps. So I type hoping someone actually does something, and the only good thing that happens is Blue finally breaks Gray's bed, which is nice. But that's it, because spoiler, I still have to kill Gray by myself in the end. You will see later. Anyway, back to the main problem. Gray is moving for emeralds, so I force a fight. I run in again with the stone sword, and at first it actually looks promising. I get a couple of clean first hits, but then he does what he has been doing all game. He hits me away, resets the fight, and his block hits are just perfect. It makes it insanely hard to trade with him normally. But the one thing that gives me hope is this: he takes normal knockback. That is huge. If he wasn't taking knockback, if he had anti-KB, this game is literally impossible. The only reason a clutch is even on the table is because I can still physically move him around. And then something happens that's honestly just funny in a wait what kind of way. I'm standing behind a wall and he hits me through the wall. Like, I'm fully behind it and he's still connecting hits. You can see it again in the replay and I'm just sitting there like, bro. But yeah, he kills me easily. I mean, what did I expect? He's cheating. So after that, I type it clearly. Gray's hacking, and I did not type that just to complain. I typed it because when I respawn, I see blue right next to my base. And blue is targeting me, not the hacker. So now I'm in the worst possible situation. Gray is cheating and stacking, blue is teaming and pressuring me, and I'm the one getting rushed. So I'm forced to deal with blue first, and me telling him Gray is hacking doesn't stop him at all. He still rushes me like nothing, so I respawn, grab a golden apple and a fireball, and I see blue sitting around white space. And I would never jump in like that without having my own fireball, because if I don't have one, he can just fireball past me and get my bed. But I do have one, so I can match it. And also yellow randomly helps the game for once, and he breaks blue's bed. That changes everything, because now blue is a final kill, which means I can just actually commit. So I gap up, fireball jump up to him and hit him a few times. He has an iron sword, which is dangerous, but I still managed to kill him cleanly. If blue didn't rush my base right here, I may still have my bed. But of course, while all of this was happening, Gray is already god bridging towards my base. And here's the truth: even if I still had my bed, I wouldn't have defended it, because Gray's bridge is so fast. If he wants my bed, he is getting it, no debate. So I would have ditched it anyways, and this is the first big lesson. Rule number 1, if a hacker is rushing your base, let him take it. Do not defend against a hacker like it's a normal player. Because what happens is always the same. They kill you, they take your bed, and then they kill you again instantly. So the correct play is ditch the bed, go mid, and stack up. And that's exactly what happens. Gray breaks my bed, and in my head I'm like, alright, now I need a ton of healing. Because the only realistic way to kill a hacker is outstacking him. Out-healing him, out-armor him, and get better gear and force the fight when you are ready. So my plan becomes super clear. Number 1, get as many diamonds as possible. Number 2, go mid when it's safe. Number 3, try to get a pearl or at least a diamond sword. And number 4, avoid fighting him until I'm fully stacked. And maybe, just maybe, he falls into the void or throws the game himself, but don't get excited, that doesn't happen. I have to fight him in the end. While I'm rotating, I manage to grab a couple of emeralds, which is huge for me. And meanwhile, Gray is bridging toward yellow with his insane speed bridge. So now it's basically down to 3 people, no bets. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe yellow helps me fight the hacker. He doesn't. He's just sitting mid, doing nothing useful, and I run into him. But luckily I managed to kill him quickly, and now it's clear. I am going to have to take Gray out myself. Now it's literally just me and the hacker. So I know I need emeralds, I know Gray is going to come mid soon, and I make the decision to ditch mid. And while going back to the base, I can literally see him in the background coming closer. And I'm like, nope, not yet, I need to run. And the plan is, while I'm running, I can farm diamonds, I can farm the generators and buy healing and just get stacked. And at this point I got protection too, because remember, I do not have sharpness yet because I'm not planning to fight him right now. My goal is maximum defense first, because I'm not trying to win a fair duel. I am trying to survive long enough to find a winning spot. So I buy diamond armor, which is a massive resistance boost, a bridge egg, jump potion and more fireballs. And guys, trust me, this matters. Bridge eggs and jump potions are mandatory versus hackers. Jump potions especially, because they let you disengage instantly, they save you. Now Gray is chasing, I look into F5 and he's literally right behind me, so I use the bridge egg to create some space. I don't use the jump potion yet, and I get lucky. Gray stops at the base for resources. That gives me some breathing room, so now it becomes a full marathon. Run, farm, stack, rotate, and repeat. I'm grabbing diamonds, grabbing healing, grabbing more fireballs, and I just keep running from base to base, always checking F5, always tracking the distance. And at one point I skipped the blue generator because he's too close and I don't want to get trapped. I just need distance and blocks between us, so I keep moving. Eventually he stops on a bridge for a moment, and that finally gives me a bigger gap, so I restock, healing and fireballs. And now I see a bridge towards mid and I have a decision. Do I go mid now or do I just stay at base? I decide to get the diamonds, and now I am at protection 3, which is insane. Now I have to go mid fast, because I wanted a pearl and I still don't have one. And I'm also being extra careful about fireballs, because if he fireballs me off without a pearl, that's game over. But here's something interesting. Gray still hasn't taken mid for himself. He's chasing me instead, and honestly, that's very good for me. Because if he chases me, I always get the generators first. He can't stack up protection because I'm denying him the resources. If he had gone mid earlier, it would have been the smarter move for him. So I go towards middle, collect the emeralds, and then I ditch mid again, and I leave with 7 emeralds. And I'm low-key annoyed I didn't get one more, because one more would have meant I could have gotten a diamond sword and a pearl. But yeah, with 4 emeralds, I know I need one thing: diamond sword. Because if I'm going to fight a hacker, I need max damage output too, not just defense. So now we are approaching the final showdown. Gray is bridging towards pink space, and I know this is about to go down. But for the first time all game, I actually feel prepared. I have diamond sword, I have diamond armor, I have protection 3, tons of healing, fireballs and potions. And now I do one last test. I buy an invis potion, not as a gimmick but as proof. Because usually hackers can see the invis players. So I drink invis and move around, and he tracks me with his eyes perfectly. So that's full confirmation, and that's exactly what happens. Even while I'm invis, his head looks onto me no matter where I stand. So yeah, 100% hacking. And he also has a knockback stick, which is why I still didn't fully commit. And here's where my jump potion really came in clutch, because you can instantly disengage and reset. So my play now is patience. Wait until he is in a bad spot, because if I jump into a generator and fight him, I probably lose. So I gap up and wait for him to leave, and I see he has diamond armor. And that confirms it. I would have not been able to win the fight inside of a generator. He steps out in a bad position and I get a lucky hit, and because he takes knockback, it actually works. That's the only reason. He played it badly, I punished it, and I get the win. And that's proof right here. You can beat cheaters not by trying to out-mechanic them, but by playing smart, stacking correctly, and only fighting when the situation is winnable. Thanks so much for watching, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.